Alright, so it's Friday. Nobody's in the office. I got nothing to do except work on the Ducati Valvetrain. I'm gonna check the valve clearance today on this guy. So I thought I'd just show you something cool with Ducatis. What's interesting is that they don't use valve springs to uh, basically bring. They don't. Okay, they just don't use valve springs. Okay, what they use is they use an opening rocker and a closing rocker. So the camshaft, they have two lobes, right? This is your opening lobe and this is your closing lobe. And as you can see, the closing lobe makes contact with the closing rocker, and the opening lobe makes contact with this rocker, which is the opening rocker. So the opening rocker sits on top of the valve right there, and that's the opening shim and the closing shim, top and bottom. And what happens is that when you rotate this, right, you can see the valve goes down. No, it's hitting the opening rocker, and now this closing rocker is pushed down on, and the valve goes up. So I thought I'd share. It's pretty cool. Gonna do the valve adjustment. I got this thing. I'm gonna lock the cam gears in place, take some measurements, and see if any shims need to be changed out. So I thought I'd share. Alright, so as I mentioned, we're gonna check the valve clearances on this guy. There are 4 valves, and there are 2 shims per each valve. So there's an opener and a closer shim. And I'm gonna lock these gears in place per what I saw in the whatever it's called, the service guide, whatever it's called. Let's lock it into place. Alright, that was a bigger pain than expected, but the lobes are positioned as shown in the service manual. So let's take some measurements. Alright, so I had everything prepared for the valve adjustment, and there was only one. I was starting with the closing rockers, and there was only one that was inspected. All these others, it seemed like there was 0 millimeters of clearance. But upon reflection, I think I really need to clean these valves first before I can take a measurement, because who knows how much of that stuff is, sitting between the valve and the head. So that could be affecting my clearances as well. So we're going to completely disassemble the head right now.